Hello everyone, this is Abhishek KV. I hope you are all doing good. Yes, last class we completed the first subtopic on relations and functions, that is types of relations. Types of relations, right? So in this subtopic we discussed about mainly three types of relations called reflexive, symmetric, and transitive, right? If these three types hold, then we say the given relation is what? The given relation is an equivalence relation. The given relation is an equivalence relation, right? So in this session, I move on to the next subtopic on relations and functions, that is types of function. Mainly we have two types of function. Types of function. Mainly we are going to learn two types of function. Namely, first one is one-one and the second one is onto. This one-one function also called as an injective function. An injective function. Onto function is also called as surjective function. Surjective function. In types of function also, if these two functions hold, then we say the given function is bijective function. The given function is bijective function. If one of these types does not hold, then we say the given function is not a bijective function. So this is about the brief blueprint of the second subtopic, types of function. Yes, before going to discuss about the types of function, first we know about what is function, right? We already defined a relation. A relation R is a subset of Cartesian product. Then what is function? A relation R is said to be a function. A relation R. See? A relation R from non-empty set A to non-empty set B is said to be a function. Is said to be a function if every element of set A has, see, every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. See, a relation R. Generally, function is what? Is a managed function or a birthday function like this. How can we celebrating function? We celebrating the function through invited the relations, right? So in mathematics also, to define function, we need relation. We already defined relation in the last class. So a relation R from non-empty set A to non-empty set B is said to be a function if every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. For example, if I consider the mapping from A to B, if I consider the mapping from A to B, let us take a relation R from A to B. Let A be the set of children, and B be the set of mothers. These children may be son or daughter. If namely C1, C2, C3, and this one is M1, M2, M3, M4. These are all the set of mothers, these are all the set of children. Then, if I consider this C1 is the children of mother 1, or if C1 is the son of mother 1 and C2 is the son of mother 2, C3 is the son of mother 3. My question is, see, C1 is the son of mother 1. It is possible C1 is the son of mother 4. It is possible. Think over it. Yes? Think over it. If C1 is the son of mother 1, C1 is also the son of mother 4? No, it is not possible, right? Why? If I consider this children C1, this C1 should have only one mother, right? So this type of mapping is not a function. See, if I consider another child C4 is, I am mapping C4 to M1. It is possible C4 is the son of M1. If C1 is the son of M1, C4 is the son of M1. It is possible or not? It is possible, right? See, if I consider a mother M1, this mother may have one children or two children or three children, whatever. See, but if I consider the child C1, this should have mother, only one mother. Okay, I hope you are understanding. See, now I move on to the definition. See, every element of A has one and only image in set B. Every element of set A has one and only image in set B. This is the keyword to remember the definition of function. That is, consider the relation R from A to B. Let us consider A be set of children and B be the set of mothers. This set of children, if I consider child C2, this should have only one mother. But if I consider the mother M1, this may have one child or two children or more than one, right? So this is the keyword. So this function can be represented by f of x is equal to y, or f of a is equal to b. This can be written only when an ordered pair A comma B belongs to the relation. See, if I consider this ordered pair A and B, A is what? Set of the first element. So this is domain. This is second element. Set of second element is what? Range. So A comma B belongs to the relation. Then we say f of A is equal to B. This implies B is called image of A. B is called image of A, and A is called pre-image of B. A is called pre-image of B. So this is about the definition and example of the function. Let us move on to another example. See, if I consider a relation R, this is equal to, this contains the element 2 and 1, then 3 and 2, then 4 and 5. See, if I consider a mapping, this contains 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. See, 2 is mapping to 1, 3 is mapping to 2, 4 is mapping to 5. This can be written as 1 is the image of 2, 2 is the image of 3, 5 is the image of 4. Every element of set A has only image in set B. Therefore, this relation is what? It's a function. Suppose if I consider the mapping A to B, this 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. See, 1 is the pre-image of A, 2 is the pre-image of B, and 3 is the pre-image of C. This is a function. But if I consider the mapping 1 to B also, is it a function? According to definition, every element of A has only one image in set B. a to b. But this is not a function because one has two images, right? A and b. Yes, one is the pre-image of a and b. A and b are the images of one. So this is not a function. Suppose if I consider this, yes, one is mapping to a, two is mapping to b, three is does not map into anyone. Is it a function? No. According to the definition, every element of a, here only 1 and 2 are mapping. Every element of a has one and only one image. See, 3 does not have any image, so this is not a function. If I consider 3 is the pre-image of C and 1 is also the pre-image of C, 1 is the pre-image of A, 1 is the pre-image of C. This is also not a function. So I hope you are all. But this is what? This is a function. Every element of set A has one and only one image in set B, and this is the keyword to remember the definition of function. And this is the actual definition of function, which one we are already studied in our class 11. So this is about the definition and example of function. I hope you are all getting this. Now I move on to some important functions and their graph, which we are all already studied in our class 11. See, first I am going to define an identity function, then constant function, then polynomial function, then modulus function, then signum function, then greatest integer function. So these are all the main functions which we are all already studied in your class 11, right? Then what is an identity function? See, if I consider the function f from R to R, then we can write y is equal to f of x. This identity function can be defined as f of x is equal to x for each x belongs to set of real numbers. See, if I consider the graph, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is x dash, and this is y dash. See, this is origin. Okay, then 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. This is -2, -4, and so on. This is -2, -4, and so on. Okay, this function can be drawn like this. See how it comes. See, if I put x is equal to 0, what is it? X is f of 0. This is equal to 0, 0, 0. If I put x is equal to 2, 2, 2, then 3, 3, 4, 4. For any real number, you will get the same number. So this is what? This is an identity function. Okay, then I move on to constant function. See, if I consider a function from set of real number to set of real number such that f of x is equal to c, y is equal to f of x, this is equal to c. Here, for each x belongs to set of real numbers, and where c is any constant. Where c is any constant. For this, if I consider a graph x, y, x dash, y dash. See, this is origin 2, 4, -4. See, +2, +4, -2, this is -4. See, if I take for each value of x belongs to what? Set of real numbers. If I consider f of 2 and the function graph is like this value is what? 3. See, f of 2 is equal to what? Is 3 only. F of 4 is equal to what? This 3 only. What is f of minus 2? This is equal to 3 only. See, for any values of x, we will get the constant 3. So this is called this can be defined as f of x is equal to c. C is the fixed constant. Here c is equal to what? This is equal to f of c. F of x is equal to what? 3. For all x belongs to what? Set of real numbers. See, in this identity function, what is domain? Domain is equal to set of real numbers, right? What is range? What is range? Range R is equal to this also set of real numbers. Whatever we will give as input, we will get in the same output. So real number is the both domain and range in the identity function. But in this, what is domain? Domain is equal to set of real number. For any real number, what we get? We get the range as singleton C. Here, what is C? C is equal to 3 here. So here domain is the set of real number and range is singleton C. Now I move on to polynomial function. See, if I consider a function f from real number to real number, this polynomial function f can be defined as y is equal to f of x is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus up to an x to the power of. Okay, then here a0, a1 up to an belongs to set of real number, and for all x belongs to set of an belongs to what? Belongs to constant. And for all x belongs to what? Set of real number. See, if I consider a function f of x is equal to 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Is it a polynomial function or not? Yes, it is a polynomial function. See, if I consider f of x is equal to x to the power of 3 by 4 plus 1. Here, this is not a polynomial function because here n should be belongs to set of non-zero integers. Okay, this is what 3 by 4 belongs to real number, so this is not a polynomial function. Then I move on to modulus function. See, if I consider a function f from R to R such that f of x is equal to mod x for all x belongs to real number. See, for this graph is like this. Graph is what? It is in V shape. For any real number, we getting what? Non-zero positive integer. For any real number, we getting non-zero positive integer or real number, whatever. For any real number, we getting the positive real number. Okay. Suppose if I give f of 2 is equal to, this is what? Plus 2. That is mod 2. This is equal to plus 2. What is f of minus 1.1? This is equal to modulus of minus 1.1. Modulus of this is equal to 1.1. See, if I consider f of minus 100, this is equal to modulus of minus 100 is equal to what? 100. Therefore, it contains only positive real number. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. This mod x can be defined as plus x when x is greater than or equal to 0. This is minus x when x is less than 0. So this is about the modulus function. Then I move on to signum function. See, the function f from set of real number to set of real number, and it is defined as f of x is equal to plus 1 when x is greater than 0, 0 when x is equal to 0, minus 1 when x is less than 0. For negative values of x, we will get minus 1. For positive values of x, we will get plus 1. For x is equal to 0, we will get 0. So here, what is domain? Domain is equal to set of real numbers. What is range? Range is equal to minus 1, 0. So these three elements are the only range in this function, that is signum function. And what is range here? Domain is what? In modulus function, domain is set of real number. What is range? Range is equal to set of positive real number. We getting only positive values, right? So this is about the modulus function and signum function. Then I move on to greatest integer function. A function f from R to R such that f of x can be defined as square bracket of x. This square bracket of x represent greatest integer less than or equal to x, less than or equal to x. This means, see, if I consider greatest integer of 0, this is equal to what? 0. Yes, if I consider 0.1, take the number line. This is 0, this is 1, this is minus 1, right? What is greatest integer of 0.1? See, greatest integer of 0.1 is equal to what? It is here. It is, according to the definition, less than or equal to x. See, if I consider 0.1 less than or equal to x, if I consider 0, it is equal to 0 only because it is an integer. But this is real number, 0.1 less than, where it is? This is equal to 0 only. So, for 0 comma, close interval 0 comma 1, this is a subset of R, right? Then, modulus function, greatest integer function of x is equal to 0 only. If you consider 0.9, it should be 0. Less than or equal to x, it is an integer, it should be integer. So, if I consider 100.1, what is the greatest integer of 100.1? This is equal to 100. So, graph of this function will be defined as if I consider this as x, this as y, x dash, y dash, 2, 4, 6, minus 2, 1, take that as 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. See, and for negative values, see, you have 0 up to 2.9, you have the greatest integer 0. Up to 1.9, from 1 to 1.999, you have the greatest integer 1. But for negative values, we draw values. See, this one. Like this. Okay, if you consider minus 0.1, this is equal to, what is greatest integer of minus 0.1? Where it is minus 0.1 here. It is equal to 0. Minus 0.1 should be less than or equal to x according to that. What is the greatest integer of minus 0.1? It is not equal to 0. Okay, I hope you are all getting this. Now I move on to the main subtopic, that is the types of function. I already told you there are two types of function, namely one also called it as injective function, and another one is onto, also called it as subjective function. I already told you the definition of function, right? What is function? A relation. To define function, we need relation. A relation f from non-empty set A to non-empty set B is said to be function if every element of A has unique means what? One and only image in set B. If every element of A has unique image in set B, then what is 1 to define 1 we need what? Function, right? Because it is a types of function. So we should start the definition with a function f from A to B is said to be 1 or injective if image of distinct elements of A, image of distinct element of A under F are distinct. Under F are distinct. What is the meaning of distinct? Different. Okay. A function f from a to b is said to be 1 1 if the image of distinct element of a under f are distinct. I will come to the example of this later. First, I am going to define the another type of function that is called onto function. See, a function f from a to b is said to be onto if every element of y has every element of y is the image of some every element of b. If I consider f from x to y, then it is every element of y. Here we consider what f from a to b, that is every element of b is the image of some element of a. See, a function f from a to b is said to be 1 1 if the image of distinct element of a under that function are distinct. That is, this can also be defined as for every x1 comma x2 belongs to this domain A such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2 implies that x1 is equal to x2. See, for every x1 comma x2 belongs to the given set, that is domain A. If I consider f of x1 is equal to f of x2, that should be implies that what? x1 is equal to x2. Onto function. A function f from a to b is said to be onto if every element of b is the image of some element of a. That is for every y belongs to b. For every y belongs to b, there exists x belongs to a. There exists x belongs to a such that f of x is equal to y. That is codomain of f under codomain of f should be equal to range of f. See, what is codomain here? If I consider, I already told you, domain, range and codomain. Set of our first element is called domain, set of our second element is called range, and this whole set B is called codomain. That is, codomain of this function f should be equal to range of that function. Then we say the given function is onto function. See, for example, if I consider f of x, consider a function f from natural number to natural number, f of x is equal to x square. Then the examiner like to ask this type of questions for 2 marks. Verify whether this function is 1 1 or onto. See, let for 1 1 let x1 comma x2 belongs to set of natural number. See, f of x1 is equal to f of x2. According to the definition, f of x1 is equal to x1 comma x2 belongs to what? Domain. Here domain is what? Set of natural number. F of x1 is equal to f of x2. This implies what is f of x1? If f of x is equal to x square, f of x1 is equal to x1 square. If f of x is equal to x square, what is f of x2? x2 square. See, this implies x1 is equal to x1 minus square root of x2 square. This get cancelled. But this should be equal to x1 is equal to x2 because it does not contain the negative value. Why? Both x1 and x2 belongs to set of natural number. See, for every x1 comma x2 belongs to the given set, the domain A, f of x1 is equal to f of x2 implies that x1 is equal to x2. This implies what? F is 1 1, right? F is 1 1. Then for R2, see, if I consider n to n function f from n to n, what is codomain here? of natural number. According to definition, a function f from a to b is said to be onto if and only if this is if and only if condition. If and only if codomain of f should be equal to range of f. If codomain is equal to range, then we say the given function is surjective, that is onto. If f is onto only when codomain is equal to range, if and only if condition. Okay, then this is codomain. What is the range for this? What is the range for this function? See, codomain is what? 1, 2, 3, 4 and etc. See, what is f of 1 is equal to f of 1 is equal to 1. What is f of 2? This is equal to what? 4. 2 square 4. Then my question is, where is 2 and 3? Where is 2 and 3? For f of 3 is equal to 9. Where is 5, 6, 7, 8? Therefore, codomain is not equal to range. What is range? Square of the natural number 149. Therefore, this is not equal to range, right? This is not equal to range. Range is what? 149. Codomain is what? Set of all natural number 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, it is not onto. So this is the best example to understand the types 1, 1 and onto. Then, if the function is 1, 1 and onto, then we say that function is bijective function. That function is bijective function. In relation, if reflexive symmetric transitive hold, then we say an equivalence relation. In function 1, 1 and onto hold, then we say the bijective function. I will meet you in the next class with more examples on these types of function. Thank you everyone. Bye bye. Yeah, this is Abhishek. Thanks for watching my video. Notes for this session is available in the description below. If you like it, click the bell icon and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.